weep, grana, weep, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to check a look in at a figure that, to be honest, I completely forgot I'd pre-ordered. So when it came in the post, I was pretty surprised. This is the Studio 86 Perceptor. So as we always do, let's start off by checking a look at the packaging, and this is a slight alteration to the Studio 86 packaging. Less window, more picture. Nice. Perceptor here looking fantastic. Love the way that they've done the kind of hand-drawn art here on this. We have the 86 Perceptor Transformers. Authentic Hasbro Takara Tomy. Awesome looking classic movie image there. At the top, Transformers the movie. On the side, nice looking art there with the 86 at the top. Deluxe there, Studio Series up the side. On the back, we see he transforms in 20 steps. And of course, he is a triple changer. People often forget that about Perceptor. This dude is also a triple changer, so he'll go from his butt to his microscope to his tank thing. Yeah. Also tells us, don't eat your children because they have small parts. Inside the box, we also get the destructions, and the destructions are pretty cool. Worksheet format that I like. Dude transforms pretty easy, nice and smooth between the three forms, and something that's pretty new on this that I've not seen before. He didn't come with his kind of plastic clamshell type thing that they usually have, those plastic things. Instead, you get him attached to this background scene, which is another image of the background scene that's already there, because each one of these comes with a background. So if I take the background out here, we can take it out. So we get the classic background image that we also get, but now they also come attached on some card. I know they're trying to save on plastic waste and stuff at Hasbro, but I think this is great. It's nice. It's artful. Beautiful. First we check the box, then we check the bot inside. So now we get to check a look at Perceptor himself in his classic kind of reds, blacks, and that awesome blue color that I really like on this figure. This is the tank mode. This isn't on show, obviously, in the movie, and I can't remember it being used in the G1 TV series, but I'm pretty sure someone will tell me down in the comments that you missed this. But yeah, this is the tank. It articulates, kind of. And then it has some tracks that don't move. Yeah. I don't really know what more to say about this. It's, yeah, it's a throwaway mode, let's be honest. It's good for the fact that he had this mode and that it's a callback back to the original figures and stuff like that. I get it. You can attach extra weapons to it, so he does come with this little red blaster that we can see here, so you can attach that here on the side if you wish, because they have all those beautiful ports, so you can give him that extra weapon. Yeah, he can look like that with an extra weapon. Time for a comparison, and comparing him to the size of Cup here, also from the Studio 86 line, and then finally we can compare him to the Grimlock that we have for Studio 86 as well, and we can see the real difference between those three figures. Obviously this is a smaller deluxe model. Time to get that first transformation done, and the first transformation is super easy. All you do is rotate, and bring it up, and there we have Microscope Mode. Now we have Perceptor in his more classic Microscope Mode, and I love it. I actually think this is how I'm going to display it on the shelf. I've always been a big fan of the fact that he has this really bizarre, massive microscope mode, and it's cool. This is an awesome representation of it. Obviously, you've got the tray here where we can put some stuff down. We have a microscope. I don't think it works. no, you can't really look through it. It does have some glass on either end, but it doesn't really work, unfortunately. That would have been a cool feature. The bottom does look the same way as it does kind of in every version of this, and a nice Autobot logo there on the side. The wheels don't turn, unfortunately, to be able to focus it. They are just there. But yeah, other than that, it just looks cool. Articulation wise, we can articulate the top, up and down, up and down. And you can, I guess, put that away if you really want. You want to tidy up your microscope at the end of the day, or you can stick it out. It's kind of it, really. Time for another comparison then, and we will bring out Cup again, and now we'll bring out Grimlock so we can see he's a lot taller when he's in this microscope mode. He's kind of up to Grimlock's shoulders. Alright, transformation time again for this dude then. Let's turn him into a bot. We just position this up and fold this section up to form the chest. The next thing we're going to do is rotate these legs down and round so that we can see how that will work, and then undo the 2 feet there so we can see he's pretty much done already from a body point of view. Next thing we'll do is we will move out the arms here and the arms here so that we can then release this section here, move the arm bit down there and fold that section over, because that's going to need to re-tab back in when you bring the arm section up like that. It's really nice, actually, the way that this transforms here. I'm a big fan of this transformation. Rotate the hands, bring the hands out, unfold. Ooh, go on, you can do it, you fighter. Get the hands out there, and then finally we can... Ooh. We can try and get his head out if it's not stuck. Is his head stuck? Oh, needed a little bit of a clip then. It was stuck in pretty well, but we got it. So now we have Perceptor in his full-on robot mode, and yeah, he looks pretty good. I like the fact that maybe Hasbro listened to some feedback here, because he doesn't seem to be over-stylized. So a lot of the challenges, I would say, with some of the other figures that I've seen from the Studio 86 line is they've got too much detail on them, when we know in the movie they were all quite plain and smooth. And I think that this dude is fairly plain and smooth, exactly where I want him to be. So it's cool. Really, really well done on this figure, Hasbro. The head sculpt is good. The microscope top bit sits perfectly on that shoulder there, and the head sculpt looks beautiful from any angle. I love the clear perspex window as we go through here as well, and the colorization. I do love this kind of lavender blue type look here with the red. Just fantastic. From the front, from the back, oh my god, did you just give up? I mean, this is... wow, this is bad. Hello. You know, this is really bad that they didn't give us just something to really cover this area up. Obviously, you've got massive gaps in the side here. This, my friends, is a great figure that is also an upgrade kit's wet dream. So from the front, he's epic. From the back, just don't look at the back. Articulation wise, we get this articulation point here where we can even have it kind of round the back if you don't want him to have it on his shoulder, and it can just kind of hang down there, or maybe he can... no, we can't swing it round. But yeah, that's cool that you get some little differences, I guess, that you can do with that. The head, you'll get a full 360 on his head, and then you'll also get a full 360 on his arm. His arm at the side here can swivel all around as well, and the hand... no, the hand is stuck where it is. The waist will do a full 360 with 0 ab crunch. The legs will go all the way to the front and all the way to the back, and then kind of out to the side we get this really funny one here because of the transformation, which is so you can make him do all kinds of crazy poses there, really. These do lock in quite well, but I do find that sometimes when I'm trying to pose it, he does want to go a little bit this way, so I could do with them being a little bit stiffer, if anything, or a way to lock that, because it does kind of impact sometimes, and I just hope these joints stay as stiff as they are right now, because otherwise you can have some pretty wibbly wobbly legs later on. You'll get a nice knee bend. Look at that, that's a pretty good extension on that knee bend, and then you'll also get some toe articulation down and all the way out to the side as well. So from an articulation point of view, it's good. Of course, this dude also comes with one accessory, which is the gun that I showed you before, which you can put in his little hand, and he can go pew, 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 pew. So now we can move on to the comparison, and first of all, let's start off with good old Cup from the Studio 86 line as well. And you can see this one I'm talking about, kind of or over decorated. You can see all of these extra details that they've put in there. He's a lot smoother, which is cool. They're actually releasing a buzzworthy version of this, which makes him look a little bit more like he should have done in this line, Hasbro. So he's a little taller than Cup, and then we can also bring in Grimlock as well, and Grimlock, of course, towers over the lot of them. So final thoughts on this dude then. Would I recommend him? Yeah, if you only want to look at the front. If you need him to face backwards, don't pick him up. It's that simple. I think he's a great figure, and probably, I guess in the Studio 86 line, he'd probably be in my top 5 figures that I own from the Studio 86 line, so he's strong. He would have been stronger if they'd have done the back some justice, but overall, yeah, I'm going to keep him in microscope mode. I do feel, even with a very nice bot mode, I do feel, for me personally, that's the strongest mode. Let me know your thoughts on this dude down in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit.